Welcome back. So we were working on a trailering strategy. Let's remember a bit. So the strategy is a return to the mean strategy. So that means that you trust the price is going back to an older price after a sudden movement. So yeah, so basically we had a strategy that used 24 strategies, so you need to add the strategy 24 times at the same time, and we are rewriting it so that we only have one strategy. And so what we have done is remove short mode. So now we only have long only, and it's strict mode. So if there is a short advice, we ignore it instead of closing the long. Every variable that, so the thing is that we want to squash all of these 24 strategy into only one strategy, and here we have the things that we need to do. So 1 second please. Yeah, so what we want to do here, oh wait a moment, I need to open this in such a way that I have both trading view and YouTube YouTube comments at the same place. So small PineScript doubts are welcome. Okay, nice. So what I was saying is that let's see if anyone from YouTube says anything. Okay, so we have this stuff here, okay, that we need to do. So what we are doing right now is putting everything, the main algorithm for the trailering stuff, we are putting it into a function so that we can call this function 24 times, which is what we have here, and then then do this properly. So right now, if I'm not mistaken, so I'm going to work on this function so that it uses all of these variables properly. So let's see if we can work with all of this in one go. So what you want to do is put everything into here, which is like this, and then you just want to put everything that it's from the same strategy into a custom variable, and then if it comes from outside, it's not a custom variable and you need a P or something. So this one here is the only parameter that we have right now, and then let's see, trailering ATR is possible. Okay, so this variable here is a local variable, that's why we're going to set it like this. Okay, beer trailering both is also a custom variable, and it's always set to false. So we don't care too much about it. You do. Yeah, I just do PineScript. I just do PineScript. Okay, so this variable, I think it's only from this function, so just we set it like this. I think it's not, we are not using, yeah, we are using it down there, and that's it, if I'm not mistaken. So instead of find or replace, I'm going to change it manually so that I know that it's a local variable to this function. That way I avoid a lot of problems. Code iterate. This seems like code iterate. You have an AI image. Code iterate in your image. What the hell? I have. What the hell do I have? Wait a moment. I have. Wait a moment. Yes, you are a programmer also. Nice. Okay. So MQL is something from MetaTrader, or what the hell is MQL? I don't know what MQL is about, if I'm being honest. I'm curious right now. Is it something related to MetaTrader? Or, okay, MetaTrader. Yeah. This PineScript is okay, MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5. Nice. So this is PineScript, which I guess you know it's from TradingView only, but it's what I use so that I don't have to pay a BPS and so on. And CLang. Oh, this was the Apple language, isn't it? Didn't they use CLang in the past for the Apple stuff? C. Ah, you mean C language? Okay, not CLang. Okay, so let's see. Training period. Okay, so this is 24, and this is the one that we add here. So float. All of these float functions are from here, and wait a moment. And apparently they are from here, and there's no need to save them anywhere. So it's just let's say that they should be the full variable. Let's just replace it. So I'm going to do this with all of the variables which are not var, so that we can just convert them into local variables. Syntax, so just the syntax, so that we know that these are TradingView idea. Yeah. I have a GitHub account, So it's easier for me to use Kate or whatever editor offline. There's a Visual Studio plugin for PineScript if you want to. That way I can push the code to GitHub easily, because I am saving it directly into my computer, and I also have Hit locally, so that I can have the different commits, and I can go back to a previous value if it does, to a previous code if it does not work, without, and I can see what I have done. I mean, I know that the TradingView UI has something similar, but yes, you can check older videos where there is the link. Maybe 3 or 4 videos, there's the link to here to GitHub. What the hell is this? Yeah, this is what you want to look for. GitHub Ruckard trading. Okay, so if I have a version, that if I release a version of this script, I will put it into the video description and also into the TradingView chat, because I am also streaming into TradingView. So what the hell was I doing? Okay, so everything which is not bar, let's just rename this so that it's a local variable. Syntax, I mean naming convention. And we are done. Normal workflow to find books. Yeah, that's it. I mean, if you don't have, so if your strategy is not too complex, you don't need to use Hit, but you know, it's better for me this way. Okay. Okay, so float var. Okay, there is no more variable definitions without the bar. Yeah, but I know what the hell means by just checking the variable. This is virtual long maximum profit excursion. I mean, I'm not saying virtual, I'm just showing virt. It's not as long as you might think. Damn it, I should have done another commit here, but no. Okay, let's add this, and let's say this is number 2 for the draft, because I'm not sure if I want to describe it better. Okay, so these long maximum profit price and so on bar variables need to be saved, and so on, so need to be returned. So let me see, how the hell do we do this? So what I want to do is I have a parameter here, and then I just want to set this parameter. I mean, yeah. Maximum profit price. So Wait a moment. So, can I modify a parameter in TradingView in PineScript? That's a good question. I don't remember actually if you can modify. I'm not sure if you can do this. You can do it. Okay, so what I'm going to do, so let me bookmark this so that I know what the hell I'm doing. So what I'm going to do is, this is going to be a local variable, which is what we want to do. Okay. And once we have a local variable, I don't want this to be bar. I want to use whatever I use here. Okay. And so in the end, I want to return this variable. Where the hell are you? In the end, I want to return this variable. And now that I am returning the variable, I should be able to read it on the outside, which is here. So period long maximum profit price, I'm going to read it here like this: TMP period long maximum price. Okay, so right now, so what I'm doing right now is I'm adding a new variable as a parameter. I am reading it, and it's no longer a bar variable because it reads from there. I also changed the name of the variable, which is done in a lot of places, and then I return it. Okay, and I read it here, and we are going to do also this thing about saving the variable in the right place. So yeah, I'm not sure where. Maybe we can put on the top the function, which we will forget for now. Here on the bottom, you can return it from no need to assign and then return. Need to assign and then return. No need to assign and return. Okay. My doubt is, okay, so this is where the function starts. Okay, so my doubt is, can I modify a parameter and a parameter? As I am not sure if I can modify a parameter here, I am just saving it here. Okay, return TPV. No need to sign and then return. I mean, this is the return, so you put the name of the variable you return without anything. But if you want an array, you do it like this, and then here you can get all of what you have returned here. Okay, so this is where you call the function, and then you return everything. So as you might think, as you might see, here there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 variables, and I am only returning one. This is something that needs to be fixed, because these are the variables that I know that I should be returning, so I have written them down, but later on I will return them. So once I have this, I save it in here, which is a variable that needs to be defined like this, because you cannot use this to modify. You cannot use like this. This is not okay. It needs to be like this. You cannot modify. You cannot use this too. When you return several variables, you cannot do like this. So it's a bit of a problem, but it's what it is. So that's why I do it like this. So here there is what is nice about this. So beer training offset. Okay, more stuff that we are missing. In Kotlin you should just return actual parameter units. Oh yeah, so code iterate says that in Kotlin you just return actual parameter, no need to assign. So you mean that somehow whatever variable you return here is then you can use it in global scope. That's quite strange, but I mean, you might, yeah. Here it works like this. So yeah, so I was thinking that I'm missing something. So if you can see here on the top, we've got two parameters. I'm missing this one, which is the beard long maximum staff, okay, which is here, beard long maximum prospect price. Okay, let's put like this so that we know. So this is what I want to get from here. So let's try to do it. So beer long maximum price, which probably we can name it like this. Now I'm going to define it from the start, and this was float, so this is going to be a float, although maybe it's not needed. So here I have copy paste from the previous stream. So let me see, array.get. So array.get triggering status from this triggering offset. Okay, and then I get beard long maximum price, and this is what I'm going to use as a parameter here. Have to watch from beginning. Money started from, yeah, no worry. I mean, there's this thing about so 21 and 22 parts are for this squashing from 24 strategy to one strategy, and then the rest of them is how the strategy came to be, and is what I explained at the very first, which is this is our return to the mean strategy. The price is going back to an older price, so we assume this and we try to. So you can see this has class file with different commit. Yeah. So I'm not sure how to explain this. So so here you have trading scripts. Okay, scripts. You've got trailering, so you've got all of these versions, and when there is a big change, I do not do branches because it's more difficult to get to another file. So what I guess is I copy and paste and I keep working on a new version. So I say this one is based on 1in, and then you start from there. Okay, so this is the last one, which is J, and yes, there is a lot of changes into the same file. And then yeah, then this file also uses if you go here on trading libraries signally beta, this is using signally beta on the for some functions, which is no longer useful anymore, but it's using this, and it's also using risk management because I have a library of risk management. Okay, so part 21 YouTube video, part 22 YouTube video is working on this J. I mean, it's working I, and then I convert into J, and now I'm working only on J. But I want to have every change so that I don't lose, I don't forget what I'm doing. Okay, so let's go back. Yeah, that's it. So the latest version is the latest letter, and you can have every strategy in the main branch, and that's it. Maybe you can do a branch locally if you are not sure what you are doing, but otherwise I'm just using a branch, and that's it. And every strategy is in the same repo, so you could think that each strategy should be in a different repo, but I don't think it's worth it. I think I don't want to open a new repo for each one of my strategies. You know what I mean? It's not worth it. Okay, so let's go back to what we were doing. Yeah, so now we have this spirit long maximum price, which we get from the trailing status for the corresponding offset. So this is the super strategy value. We've got this value, which is used here as a parameter. Then in the function we get this parameter, we get this value as a parameter, and then we can work with whatever this was doing originally. And this is return, and this return is returned here. And now we are going to save it into the what's the name, into the array. Okay, because I want to have all of this into the array so that I can work with 24 sub strategies at the same time and see which one is the better one, the best one. I mean, not sorry, I didn't mean to say that. I want to work with the 24 strategies at the same time so that I can know if they are triggering 3 of them or 5 of them or 10 of them or whatever, so that I can choose to trigger or not in the end. Okay, so save into training status. I also have this from the old code, which I removed later on because I was not sure what I was doing. So So for this triggering offset, here it is. So I've got what the hell is this? So basically, let me see. Basically, we have an update current triggering status of type triggering status type. Okay. Then we modify the value that we want to modify, which is this one here. Okay. And we save whatever its output from here. And then we go into the array and we save everything. So let's do it again. Let's show everything again. So I have this triggering status. I get whatever matches the offset here in this loop. Then I get this value from the type, which a type is like a record, a Pascal record, or I think it's also called record in C. Struct in C. So this type is like an struct in C, and so I get this attribute from the struct and I save it here. Then it goes into this function which returns it, and then we save it into this temporary file, which is going to save it here. Yeah, so that's it. So now we have all of the loop properly done. Okay, and let's save this. Let's save this because let's see the diff. So we have this new thing here. So maybe we can copy this. So perfect. So now we can say something like was moved onto the triggering status array. Okay, so now we're going to need to repeat this again and again, and it's going to be very boring, and I don't have ChatGPT to tell him please do this again but be with this function, so I will have to do it again manually. So instead of this, what we want to work on is this one here, which is beard long maximum loss price. Okay, so this is going to be a an input. Let me check real quick this status. Oh, look at that, I'm missing my beard long maximum profit price, which is a bool, and if I'm not wait, no, this is a float, and if we go into the function which is here, wait a moment, now I have lost this. So look at that, this. So we move this, look at this. Originally this is set to NA, so this is what we are going to do. This is going to be set to NA on the status type, so that it's always the right thing to have here. Okay, wait a moment. This is not okay. Okay, so right now we have two different changes. One is adding this one. This is from the old one, so this needs to be added on the old commit. So let's do this real quick. Should be bar if you want it to be changeable. No, because the bar is in the array variable. So bar keeps whatever is inside of it as variable. So I want to save this and nothing else, and now I want to amend this old commit. Nice. So now if I reload this, I'm also going to have, look at this, I'm also going to have this variable added to the training status type, which as you can see later on, this is defined as a bar. Okay, so that's why it saves the values. Okay, so what I'm missing here is this thing here. I didn't see it. So when you save this, you need to get the whole type, the whole struct in C, and I'm not doing this, so this is not right. So let me fix it. Let me fix it right now. What the hell was this? 1 second. Here it is. So we've got update, which is new, and then we modify. No, we are missing one line here, which is something, should be something like this, which is this variable update trading status. We get it from the array. We modify it, whatever we need to modify, and then we save it again into the array. Just unless array.get. Yeah, I think it's okay. Sometimes I'm not sure if you need to clone or not, but I think here you don't want to clone. Okay, so now I want to add not this, but this change here, and now I amend this. And now if you take a look at the latest commit, you will see how you've got an additional line here. So here you can see the additional line where you get, wait a moment, this is not right. This is copy and paste, and I have managed to do it. So here you have this running offset. This is not okay. What you want is this beer triggering offset instead. So let me fix this real quick. So hit add, I patch, I do not want this, I want this, and now I can amend, and once I am here, now it should be right. Look at that, now we have this beer triggering offset to get the right value here. Copy paste is dangerous, easy to lost. Yeah, that's right. It's easy to mistake, not easy to lost. But I didn't want, I mean, I knew I didn't want to keep the old code because it was not the right path for me for building this, but I knew that that code was going to be useful. That's why I had it copy and paste from elsewhere. But you can see the variable was not the right one. Okay, so now let's go back. So we have this beer, we have this where is it? We have this beer long maximum profit price. Now we want how you test it. Yeah, when the code is when I think that the code is right, I just go to trading view and copy paste save, and then the errors are here. So it's I don't have a local something, don't have a local compiler or anything. I just go to trading view and that's it. But I do a lot of stuff offline. I mean, I do a lot of stuff without using trading view, because right now there is a lot of changes and I know more or less the syntax and I can do it without testing it. And then later on we will debug whatever happens. But right now that's what it is. So let's focus again on this. So on the function we have the new variable that we want to add. So let's work on that. So the new variable is this one here, which is maximum loss price. So this is a float, I guess, because it's a price, and I also guess that that this is NA. Perfect. So this is no longer bar because we don't want it to keep it. Even if it's a function, if you say bar here, it keeps it from candle to candle. And this is going to be this thing here, which is this one here. And now we want to replace this with a local variable name so that we don't get mad. Okay, so now we want this variable to be returned here, and maximum loss price. So we want to get this variable here, and yeah. So once again we have this here, and let me copy this. Let me copy this here. So this is a float, that's why I can copy and paste, and this is the name. Wait a minute, I'm not doing this right. The name is without the P because this is a global scope. I don't want any P there. Okay, so beer long maximum price. We have it. We have it here. We read it. We return it here. It's also, you have this more code. You can see chest pine. I'm not sure what are you saying right now. You have this more code. As I was saying, if you want to see more code, you can go here and you can see a lot of strategies. If what you are saying is that you can put more code like full screen. Oh yes, if you use an IDE, you can you have this more code, you can see just fine. If you have the IDE is not, you don't have so much space to read it, but if you have yeah, it's no charts. That's it, yeah. This is just the editor, yeah. I need trading view to see how it works, of course. So so we get it from the array. We put it as an parameter. It's then returned here, and then we are going to update this in such a way that this long maximum price, which is here, uses this long maximum loss price, no charts. In any way, if you are using TradingView, you can click here and you've got the code in more or less you know, with more space. That's maybe a trick, I don't know. Okay, so now we have this variable here, which we have here, and we save, and I think we are done. And now that we have everything set up, what we're going to see here as hit diff is what I'm going to do for the next stuff. So for everything else, so we have this variable here, which is NA, which is how it was defined here originally. It was NA. We have it as a parameter. We have also renamed everything here so that it's with this syntax, and we return it. Then here on the main scope, we're getting the value from the array on the offset that matches whatever. We are adding here as a parameter, we return it here, and then we are saving it back to the array. Okay, so hey, we have a comment in TradingView. Yes, I sometimes code for others. You can PM me if you want more details. But you can ask me. You make it want more details. Yeah, okay. You can also ask here on the stream, Casey Lewis. But yeah, it won't be private, so I don't know. Maybe you want to PM. Okay, so once we have this, I'm going. You have an email? Yes. I think it's on the YouTube video description. YouTube. Okay, wait a moment, please. Okay, let me end. Okay, maybe I can show it on the. Wait a moment. Maybe I can show it on the stream, and maybe it's easier. Just not. So here, if you go on about. Wait a moment. Here, this stupid. So if you go here, you've got the. Here, there's my email. So this is point, and this is the thing that you have on emails. So it's ruckard.smith@gmail.com. Okay, and if you are using an English, you can. If you are using an English browser, you're going to see this in English. Okay, Can you call it a point and figure shot for intraday? Well, I'm not sure if I can do this. I'm more about doing strategies. Point and figure shot for intraday. I mean, if you have some examples and so on, I can. Okay, I need to end the stream right now. So, going to do this commit, and I will end the stream. So, let me see. So the variable that we are adding here is this period low maximum price was moved here, and I'm going to push this here, and let me see. Now I'm going to publish this onto the, where the hell do I have this? Here? No charts. So here, let me find the latest commit. So scripts, trailering, this one here. So I'm going to put this onto the thing, and also on the video. Well, the video, I cannot edit the video description from YouTube yet, but if I remember, I will add it to the YouTube video description. But that's for your question, Cassie Lewis. I don't know what is a point and figure shot. I mean, I know I have read somewhere about this, but yeah. Okay, I need to end the stream real quick right now. So you have the code if you want it. If you want to check the current state, you know that it's not going to work because it's not going to work because this is not going to build in TradingView. But it's what it is. So thank you very much for watching. Bye.